some motherfucking
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And yeah, I just wanted to record a quick video because I wanted to share my immediate thoughts on the new webtoon that has dropped, BTS X 7 Fates, basically 7 Fates by Chakho. And the first episode dropped today, and I actually read it like just a while back. I just finished it a while back, and I really wanted to share my immediate thoughts with you guys. So I have already watched, like, when the individual interviews were dropping, I watched them on my own because everybody's character introduction was given there. And the first episode is really intriguing. So I just wanted to share what I thought about that. Now, just to give a little context, the characters in Seven Fates are Hosu, Haru, Hwan, Zaya, Joan, Sen, and Dogon. Every character has their own backstory, and if you want a snippet of what their character is about, I would suggest you go to the Seven Faiths Chakho YouTube channel and watch those 1-minute member interviews. You will actually get a lot of information there. Now, in this story, all of these characters are living in this futuristic kind of city, and this entire story has been adapted or has been inspired from a Korean folklore. Essentially, the storyline is that there is a monster which is called Bomb. You can call it like a tiger monster or something like that. And this is a monster which specifically comes out on a date, and they sort of blend in with the human population and they devour them. But one of the deities, he has been protecting that barrier or sort of like that gate so that these monsters cannot pass. I'm just going to refer them as Bomb. And but there is a crack in the gate, and now that city is like, there are a lot of killings basically happening in the city. So obviously all these 7 characters, eventually they are like the bomb hunters. Now, in the first chapter we are introduced to 2 characters. Number 1 is Jungkook's character, which is Zeha, and second is Jimin's character, which is Haru. Now, Zeha I thought was a very interesting character because number 1, he is an orphan, and second, he is a hybrid. So he is basically half human and half bomb. And interestingly, he doesn't know that he is basically a hybrid. Now, Jimin's character Haru is basically a deity, and he's the one who's supposed to protect this barrier between bomb life and human beings. And I am so intrigued to see how his character arc is happening in the storyline, because rest of the 6 members, they have their own individual tracks and a very dark past. But Jimin's character, like Haru as a character, is technically, honestly, it's a rock. It's a rock which protects this barrier. But Zeha somehow cracks open this barrier, and that is why all the bombs are set loose in the city, and they are on a killing spree. Now, Haru being a deity and sort of like the protector, I was wondering, okay, what could be his backstory? Because he has been a watcher. He has been a watcher, even though he is a rock, technically, who has now transformed into a human being, or I don't know, something of like a human being. But technically, Haru was a rock. So he has been a witness of so many things. So he has a lot of information. So I feel Haru is going to be one of the strongest characters in the storyline. Zeha's character also, I feel, is going to be very strong, like physically, because he's a hybrid, and I'm pretty sure he possesses like some powers and stuff like that, and he's going to use it to his advantage to actually hunt these monsters. But mentally, I felt, at least reading the first chapter, that he's a messed up kid. Like, he's as a person, as a human being, he's messed up. I think moving forward in the storyline, there could be instances where, since he's a hybrid, so the bomb population is probably going to try and manipulate him to get him to their side. This is just my assumption. Because I think having a hybrid character is very interesting. So overall, I really like this premise. I really think that it is going to be a really good storyline, because I don't know, it's very different, and there are monsters involved, and I actually enjoy such stories. One thing which was really funny to read is that between Haru and Zeha, they still made Haru as shorter in height than Zeha. I was like, yeah, I mean, they had to do it, right? They had to do it because Jimin's height is short than Jungkook. Now, the second episode is also available. You have to give coins for that. I don't have the coins. I have to basically wait for a week, which is fine. I think if I wait for one episode, if I read one episode per week, it's nice. I think there would be some anticipation, something to look forward to, and you have technically 6 days to theorize and basically guess that what could be the future storyline. And I am really, really particularly interested in seeing Joan's, which is Seong's character, Joan's storyline, because his character, so basically Joan is a person who is very compassionate, like Seong is. He's very kind, and he is in love with a bomb. So this is like his track is a completely forbidden love story. So I am really looking forward to how that love story is going to go, because he also eventually ends up being a bomb hunter. Also, I think Hobi's character Hosu is going to be so interesting, because he is the person. Look, so Hosu is a character who has been kidnapped by the bombs, and they are basically making him do awful things because he has to survive their area. So I think he probably will be like a double agent, even though eventually he becomes a tiger hunter, like the bomb hunter. But I think initially he'll be like a double agent. Jin's character Juan is an archer, but I don't know much about it. Like, he didn't say much about it, but I just know that he is supposed to be very skilled and really cool. So let's see. Yoongi's character Sien is also very interesting because his parents were killed by bombs, so he has this entire revenge mindset, and I will really look forward to see where that storyline also goes. And then coming to Namjoon's character Togon, oh, I think his character sketch fits his personality so much, because he's like a crime expert and he's very good with firearms, and he has grown up in like sort of like back alleys and stuff, like dark alley areas and stuff like that, and like he's really intelligent and he's good with weapons. So, oh, I think so he is very, like, he's an expert, which suits Namjoon's personality. So Dogon also, I don't know, I don't remember from his interview if he also has a past with bombs, but let's see. But overall, I think Zeha as a character, which is Jungkook, Zeha and Joan and Hosu, these are the three characters I'm really, really looking forward to see their storyline and how it goes, because there's a lot of gray area that can be explored. So yes, overall a really nice first episode. I'm gonna wait for 7 days and then read the second one. So if you want like an episode by episode view from my end, do let me know. I will definitely be interested in sharing that. And yes, that's it, guys. If you have read it, please let me know what were your initial thoughts on this webtoon. And yes, I will sign off now. Bye.
You are the cause of my euphoria.